Welcome to the Red Couch with Burn. You are sitting here with one of the dopest MCs I know. One of the dopest artists, actually. She is somebody that can spit a freestyle off the top of her brain. I'm going to get her to spit a 16 later. I'm going to get her to spit a 16 later. Let me turn this Metro no more. I'm going to get her to spit a 16 later. That's how we're going to do. But for now, you on the Red Couch with Burn. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Yes. You know you are welcome. You are a friend. She has been a friend for years. See, I know everybody. I know everybody, right? Y'all like her hairstyle, right? That's dope, right? Stop playing. You know I was gonna mention that.
What hairstyle?
That's dope. So yeah, Red Couch with Burn is all about trending topics and relationships, and that's what we talk about. And I see you are in a relationship, and
yes,
you look so happy. The skin is glowing.
Thank you. Shout out my man
glowing.
Craig. He's watching right now too.
That's what's up. What's up, brother? Yeah. So now, Craig, I want you to listen to this question because we gonna put her on the spot, Craig. That's funny. His name is Craig, right? That's like Friday.
he gets that a lot.
Well, anyway, do you have to? I see you post your man a lot.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when a woman feels happy and post her man.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Right?
Why not?
But let me ask you this question. Do you have to post your man on social media?
No.
No? Some people feel that if you don't post them on social media, it's like you're hiding something.
My man don't really care much about social media. He's an amazing producer, and he also got into battle rap, so he's definitely been on social media and, you know, keeps up with it, but he's never been one of those people that's like, yo, why don't you post me? Or like, yo, you posted your plate, but you didn't post me on the other side.
Yo, because that's a thing. You know that. When girls go to the restaurant now, they post their plate. Do they post the other plate?
Listen,
too?
if they like, there's so many techniques, right?
So tell me the techniques.
There's
I want to know the techniques of how they post in the restaurant without their name.
There's an interesting thing, right? So like, if it's your man and you're in a relationship and you're happy and you want the world to know about it, just regular healthy shit, then you're just posting your man, or you're just posting a plate, because it's like, let's not be weird and like make it a thing every time, you know? But if you want to be like, be like sneaky, right? Let's say like you know your ex-man watches your stories and you want to make him jealous. You post your plate and then like a hand from a dude, you know what I'm saying? Or like just 2 glasses of wine or some shit like that. So like if you watch your story, he's like, who the fuck? It could be your cousin, it could be your brother, it could be whoever, but it's like that hand is like, you know, we'll have somebody spinning out. So yeah, I mean, but we're pretty like regular. I just enjoy posting him, and he's the star of all my music videos. So it's like
that's dope. That's dope. And you know what? That's good. And that's when you have somebody that supports you. How hard is that to find?
If you're looking, it's probably impossible.
If you're looking, it's probably. But so you say you're supposed to sit back and wait for that person to come along.
Not even wait, just kind of like be your best self, and you know,
till you hit the age of 90.
I know it's like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, I feel like there's so many people that like look for partnership and like look for like somebody that they could be a partner in crime with and all that, and they end up finding somebody that like acts like they meet that criteria, but in real life is like either a snake or just not compatible. As opposed to like
snaky word.
Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot because you put out the energy of like, I'm almost like desperate for it, and you don't attract what you actually want when you got that kind of energy.
I think when you get to a certain age, that desperation start kicking in. I don't know. When you get to like a certain point, maybe not age, but like a certain level of maturity, the desperation start kicking. It's like that shouldn't even go together. Maturity, a high level of maturity and desperation.
It should,
like
yeah.
how, right? But it's those nights when you just chilling and you ain't got nothing to do.
You ain't got nobody.
That's it. But next thing you know, it's over. You calling the ex.
Oh no, not the ex. You can't spin the block.
Don't spin the block. I heard that phrase before and it killed me because I didn't know what spin the block meant in relationship terms until this girl told me. She was like, "You definitely gonna spin the block." I was like, "What?" I'm not trying to kill you. What are you talking about? I'm kind of slow on that. But yeah, so that relationship stuff is good. So how long, while you're in a relationship, does it take for you to move in together with someone?
So for us, we were dating for about a year before we moved in together, which we met in Austin, Texas. So I feel like in New York, people are very quick to move in together. Like, the rent is high, it's cold outside.
Yo,
we already slept together 3 times. Like, why are we paying 2 rents? And that like is a recipe for disaster because once again, like, you're not really getting to know somebody. So in that year, we were dating, we were seeing each other. We didn't sleep over each other's houses all night, every night. Like sometimes we would go out together and then go our separate ways. So when we had the conversation about moving in together, it was actually a conversation, not like we need to, but like, do we actually want to? And do we want to take this step?
You know what they say? They say that it's good to move in together before you get married.
Yeah.
Because if you get married, and you move in together, and you find out some nasty that person does, and you're like, wow, like, yo, I didn't know you would do something like that. But you done moved in with him now. What you gonna do? You married.
Right.
Sorry.
But on the flip side, you also want to move in together with the intent. If that's what you want, then you need to move in together with the intention that, like, we're moving in together with the intention of getting married and seeing a future together. Because sometimes people take the moving in together part so lightly as like a getting to know each other stage that they make the mistake and then they're kind of stuck. And then you don't know if you're with that person because you actually want to be with them or because you can't afford to move out.
That's what it's gonna be. There's been plenty of times when I ain't have no heat. When I had to shack up.
Shack up, that's exactly what
listen.
it is.
Yeah, I spoke about that in one of my in like my second episode a couple of years ago. It was called a Hobosexual.
Right. Oh my God, me and my girl Lady Earth have a song called Hobosexual that we're releasing.
I think hit that. Listen, y'all gotta hit that Instagram. Hit that Dama Instagram, DVMA. Right? Hit that up, and so y'all can get in tune and subscribe. So when that song drop, that could put further explanation on what a hobosexual is. But right now, you could describe what that is.
So a hobosexual is someone that lives and moves into people's houses, romantic, like basically gets into relationships for a place to live.
For a place to live.
So it don't really matter,
and there's little things that go along with that, like basically, or not even go along with that, but like what caused that, right?
Right.
I didn't have any heat in my house,
right.
So I met this girl. Her name is Shafrida, right? She got a nice little apartment. You know, maybe she might be on Section 8. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Her rent
if she on Section 8, you're lucky because then you only paid a little bit. That's like a gold mine in hobosexual life right there. That's like,
yes, that's a fact. A gold mine in hobosexual life is Section 8.
Section 8. If she got kids, if she got the good stamps, you know what I'm saying?
Do they still have it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, if they do still have Section 8, holla at your boy. Because I need to save some money.
But then, like, what separates someone that has done it from someone that is a hobosexual is the, like, perpetual doing of it. Like, you go from, like, so, like, you get into another relationship with a girl, you start dating her, and then she realizes you still live with your ex, and you make it seem like, we don't really live together. I'm just kind of, like, It's like separate, but you still are until you find the next girl, and then you move into her house and continue the cycle.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's perpetual.
That sounds like a serial homosexual.
Maybe that is like a serial homosexual.
Because.
But I wouldn't call somebody that does it once a homosexual. Okay, like, you're not, like, that's not your whole thing. You just maybe was on hard times or something. And you had to, you had to do what you had to do one time.
That's a goddamn shame. That is
in New York, it happens so much. Like, I feel like me and every girl that I'm friends with my whole entire life has had a homosexual experience. And I even know some homosexual women.
But watch, you took the word straight out my mouth.
Everybody could get it.
Anybody could get this, right? But check it. This is what I was going to say, but from another aspect, another point of it, right? Mm-hmm. What do you call... Oh, well, I guess it's a gold digger. Because I was going to say, what do you call a woman who does that? Because I think, like, women do that more than men.
It depends on the city, the state. Because actually I think in New York, I would say it's more men. Because I feel like women out here are like born to have their shit together. And like, even if they don't get money like that, like they know how to manipulate the system. They know how to get that Section 8. They know how to get that good apartment. And the men are kind of like out there in the streets wandering. Like, I'm generalizing. But it does, it
She did us New York dudes bad. She said we in the streets. Like,
just, they'll be like, yo, I'm in these streets getting it. But you're not really getting nothing. You're just like smoking back-to-back blunts with your boys. And then, you meet a girl and... but there are definitely women homosexuals. And I think there's this distinction between homosexuals, women, and gold diggers. Mm-hmm. Because a homosexual woman needs a place to live and not necessarily for you to be rich. She just needs you to have a decent enough place to live and an open heart.
Take a shower. And a shower.
Yeah.
Not just an open heart. You need the shower too.
You need the
shower. And the mirror.
You need the good mirror.
The mirror don't have to be clean.
The selfie mirror.
Mirror don't have to be clean.
Okay.
Don't have to be clean.
If you're a homosexual woman, you kind of take what you get.
Stains on your mirror. Check this, right? I put this post up the other day on Facebook. And I said, wait, what did I say? I said, I said, I don't like when a woman only wants to have sex with me. Mm-hmm. And some of the dudes was like, that's not possible. They said it's impossible for a woman to only want to have sex with you, and that's it.
It's not impossible. It's just not as common. And I think that has to do with your testosterone makeup, because there's women that, like Sex and the City reference, are a Samantha, which means that they just are higher in testosterone, are more, they want more sex, and they don't tie their emotions to the sex. I don't think that's as common, even though I feel like a lot of women like try to seem like they're that way. But at the end of the day, we are very connected emotionally to it, so it's not as common. But it does exist.
I attribute that to working hard. That's what I said. I commented and I said some women work so hard that they only have time to give you the business. You feel me? That's what I said. That was what I said. I don't know if that was a good enough excuse, but I'm just saying.
Maybe. I'm sure there's some bum bitches that are like that too, though.
That's crazy. How often do you have to have sex to be in a relationship? Does it have to be once a week? Twice a week? Every day? All day? And don't say it depends on your body. I don't want to hear that.
It does, though, honestly.
This is ridiculous.
Some people, and it depends on your body.
Tap in. What they saying on your live? What they saying?
Let's see. What are y'all saying? What are y'all talking about?
I want to know. Craig, how often, and that you ain't even got to answer like you're you know what I'm saying? But how often do you have to get it on? You know what I'm saying?
You definitely should be consistent. You know what I'm saying? It should be consistent.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And if there is periods where it doesn't happen as often, then it's something that y'all should talk about and see where y'all heads are at. to make that, better, because sex is a huge part of a relationship.
I like that word though. I like the I'm using that.
Yeah, it gotta be consistent.
Consistent. You don't have to have it every day, or if you want it every day, or if I want it every day, whatever it is, but it just got to be consistent. So according to the schedules.
Yeah, sometimes it's every day. Sometimes, maybe there's a week where y'all both was working your asses off and come home and just want to go to sleep.
Right.
So you really, but definitely should be consistent. Definitely need to be checking in. Definitely need to keep the spark. And, if you feel it dying, because relationships got their waves. They got their ups and downs, and some months, and especially if you're in long term, some months are going to be better than other months. Some weeks are going to be better than other weeks, and you just got to check in with each other and make sure that y'all are still in sync and on the same page.
It don't be like that. I'm gonna tell you something like this, right? Check this out, right? Live. Watch this. I want to see if you're gonna agree with me.
Okay.
The longest relationships, right? The longest relationships are when you have sex with a person when you first meet them.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What's the paperwork on that? Like, what's the numbers?
I said it. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Did you do your research?
Yes, I did my research. I'm talking about me.
Show me the numbers.
I know everybody. I'm just saying. The numbers, there's no research. I want to know. Well, we already know the research because y'all watching. You're going to see this. This is going to come up and everybody going to comment on it. Y'all know what's up. When you meet somebody in the club.
In the club?
Or when you meet somebody in the bar.
In the bar?
Or when you
meet
meet somebody.
And then you fuck them right away and then y'all get into a relationship for 6 years? Come on.
That happens.
It does, but what happens more? That or like a one night stand, then you never talk to the person again if you're fucking somebody from the club.
One night stands and never talking to somebody don't really happen if it's popping like that.
But how do you know if it's popping like that if you just like met them in the club?
Slept
with them, which is like not your best sexual self either most of the time, because you're drunk, it's after the club.
That is a fact.
Like, that's not gonna be like most women don't even orgasm from those experiences.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Because it's like, I mean, every guy says that.
Sweaty, hot, and drunk.
But yeah, you're sweaty, hot, and drunk. Like, you're not like connected to the sphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a woman, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's not just the motion. It's everything. So you're not really mentally there to do it. So most of the time, it's just like an experience. Like, okay, cool, you busted ass, great. But then it's like you don't really get to know the person anyway. So, but I don't feel like I'm not one of those people that's like, yo, fucking wait 3 months or nothing like that. Like, do what feels right to you, but also don't have sex with somebody on the first date expecting a relationship or a one night stand. Like, if you're just do what you want to do, but don't have any type of expectations from the other person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that good advice, but I'm a dude.
Right.
And I think with the beef now. You on the red couch with Burn. You sitting here with Dama, and we go way back like seats on the plane. I made that up. Don't steal my yeah. Don't steal
seats
my
on the plane don't even go way back. Oh, and if you're in first class.
First class.
Because the shit in this fucking coach is like right there.
First class. First class. Listen. So back on these relationship topics before we get into this music, right? Men are not cheating as much anymore. Correct?
Yeah.
Women cheat more than men, correct?
I don't have the numbers on this. Like,
no,
I need statistics for these kind of comments.
No. Because see, here's the thing.
I need somebody to pull up the data. Where's the data?
Everybody knows that right now, right? A lot of women on social media are complaining about men in general. Like, yo, what's wrong with these dudes? What's wrong with these dudes? What's wrong with these dudes? And everybody knows right now that a lot of men are complaining about women right now. What's wrong with these women? What's wrong with these women? What's wrong with these women?
Isn't that like the age-old dilemma? You know, that's like the never-ending story. Songs, movies. What's up with these women? What's up with these men? Has been the topic since the dawn of like.
So I put out a post that said, "Your mother's friend raised the dude that you're complaining about."
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there was times, I guess, where you could say that men had more ability to cheat than women, and maybe vice versa. But I feel like cheaters are going to be cheaters. But it's also, what's interesting about now, this time period, is that it's simultaneously easier and harder to cheat. Because, you know, social media, like you could get an app, get a secret app on your phone, have like a secret relationship with somebody. But also, if you go out with that person and are talking at all, and then somebody overhears it, they'll make a TikTok.
I see you. Yeah,
you saw me post about that. They'll be like, if your name is Sarah, your man is cheating on you with your friend, okay? And they were talking about this, and that, and they're meeting at this restaurant, and then you're like, if you're Sarah, you're like, huh, guess what? I'm pulling up.
How you snitching on me? How you snitching on me cheating? That's crazy. If I'm cheating, that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Nah, man. People are way more like how we're more together and how we're more apart because everybody's on their phones, but people are more connected through the phone now. Like so now people will really like.
So if you noticed a dude had a woman, right, or his wife or his girlfriend on social media, and he posts her every now and then, and he inboxed you every now and then, like,
oh
hey,
yeah,
what's
screenshot
up,
sent to the girl immediately.
Oh.
100%. But this is the thing about me. I don't really check my DMs like that. I'm like,
no, but I'm just saying, be not.
But if a dude hits me up and is talking saucy like that, and I see that he got a girl, screenshot and DM his girl immediately. Fuck that. Fuck that. Like that shit it's just dirt baggy. You know what I'm saying? It's just dirty. Like as a human being. Like first of all, I feel like the loyalty that people emphasize when it comes to men, like men emphasize on each other, like, yo, that's my bro, he's loyal as fuck to the gang, he'll never snitch, blah, blah, blah. But you see him cheating on his girl, his partner, the girl that fucking takes care of the house and loves him and his kids and whatever the fuck unconditionally and is there for him all the time. And he's cheating on her.
I'm not snitching.
So that means how loyal are you really?
Wait. I'm not snitching on my homie. I'm not snitching on my homie to his girl like, yo, he's cheating on you if I don't know her. Now, if we all a bunch together, I'm gonna leave that alone because guess what? And I'm gonna stay far away from them. No, that's
tricky territory. Like telling the like that's right. I understand that because it's like this is your friend.
Right.
The most you could do in that situation is tell your boy like, yo, you're kind of wildin', like you got a good girl, like chill the fuck out or break up with her.
Exactly.
But I don't expect people to get up in each other's business like that. I do expect, like, I guess I don't expect, but out of myself, I as a woman, if a dude is hitting on me and he has a girl, yeah, for the most part, like, you know, like, if you're really, like, trying to get at me, then I will let your girl know somehow, some way. But I'll straight snitch. Yeah, I'll dog you out, bro. No question.
She's a snitch. That's not street. That's not street code.
Well, guess what? You ain't going to jail for cheating.
You ain't going to jail. They got them shows, them cheater show. But yeah, that's the age-old dilemma. And then, like I said, your friends. It doesn't matter. The complaint is still gonna always keep going on. It's always gonna be, oh, this person cheated. This person cheated. Men do this more than women. Women do this more than men when it comes to relationships. But
people enjoy the debate, I think. Like, I think people just enjoy debate and conflict. And I think it's in human nature to, like, problem solve and go through these things. And when we don't have, like, that crazy problems, like, because we live in a first world country. So it's like, we're not fucking hunting for our food. We're not fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, fearing, like, too much, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna come up with shit to discuss and have dilemmas about. And the battle of the sexes is forever an interesting one. You like, I feel like I met my first boyfriend having a battle of the sexes when I was 13.
What the hell is the battle of the sexes?
The battle of the sexes, men versus women. Do women do this? Women suck, men suck.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, battle of the sexes. I was in a park and he was there with his friends. I was there with my friends, and I think like low key, like I just got my first period or something like that, and I was really mad at men.
Tight. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck you, you boys don't know, blah blah blah. And then he came at me, and ever since then, like we became friends, and then that was my first boyfriend.
All right.
So I feel like it's like the age-old thing that never gets old.
We always gonna complain. And with that said, the reason why I wanted to get into that because I wanted to conclude. And with that said, stop complaining about all these f-boys and all these men doing this. And nowadays men is this and nowadays men is that. It's the same thing. It's always. But I can complain about a million women right now and the things that women do, right? But it ain't gonna go nowhere. You can't collect us all in one, baby. You can't do that. Cause I ain't them. And they gonna say they ain't me. You feel me? We on the red couch with Burn right now. And you sitting here with Dama. She live. I'm glad y'all tapped in.
What up, Bax?
I'm glad y'all tapped in. What's up?
Oh, he got a question. He said, have either of y'all cheated? Do you regret it? Do you feel justified? Spill the beans.
Who first?
Go ahead.
Me cheated? Nope, never cheated a day in my life. And
Never?
I told a story. All right, so I'm not going to say never. When I was 21, around that age, I cheated on this girl. I told the story on one of my podcasts before, but I'll tell it a little bit now. I cheated on this girl. I wasn't mature myself. Actually, I was probably a little bit older than 21. Probably like 25. 24, 20. Yeah, around that age. And I ended up cheating on this girl. Long story short, one day I went to the salon and I seen her sitting in there and I didn't like the way her head looked. And that just disgusted me. So, I don't know. I met this other girl on Black Planet.
Damn, that's a throwback.
Yeah, I met this other girl on Black Planet. And that was it, yeah. That was my first and only time cheating. I never really had time to cheat because I always ended things before it.
That's kind of been my thing too. I'm definitely a serial ender.
Yeah.
But
so that's a good term right there, a serial ender. Like, I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm done. Like, you did some foul shit? You did something foul to me? I don't have to block you.
Yeah.
You know why I don't want to block you? Because I want to see your number.
But do you feel justified in that cheat, or do you regret it?
Oh yeah, I regret it because it was wrong.
Yeah.
It was dead wrong, and I wish till this day I could find that girl and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Can I smash?" Nah. I'd be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry." You know, like I didn't mean to do that.
I definitely have when I was younger
bad
too. Yeah, like she found out and shit.
Nah, she came to the back door.
While it was going down?
Yeah, she came to the back door.
He was like, but she coming on the counter?
No, I said, no.
It wasn't me.
Nah, I said some shit like that. I said that was my friend.
Oh,
and
shit,
then she
not
was
the
like,
friend.
yeah, right. And then she drives the girl that I was cheating on. She drove.
Uh-huh.
And we was literally going to the bus stop. And it was freezing cold outside. Like, literally, we just left out the house and was like, let's go. And she was following us down the street, chasing us down the street, like screaming all type of shit or whatever.
So
then I was like, yo, can we get in the car? Because it's cold. And then I got in the car. That was wrong right there.
It's the embarrassment. I feel like more than the cheating, a lot of time the embarrassment of feeling like this person has something on me and got a relationship with my man where she could basically laugh at me. You know what I'm saying?
That's how women think?
I feel like that's how,
just the embarrassment.
The embarrassment. I feel like a lot of people are scared to admit how the embarrassment impacts the whole situation. Because people are like a lot quicker to forgive somebody cheating if nobody else found out about it and it was just like some low key shit. But if all your friends know and everybody found out, then it's like, damn, now I can't even like move forward because now I'm like super embarrassed. And how do I look out here in these streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of dragging my name, you know?
Right.
But
all right, now your turn. How many dudes you cheated on?
Wait. I wasn't never really like a cheater. I definitely was the type of person that like if I was in a first of all, I've always been the type of person that's been very honest to a fault where I would like tell a person like, yo, we're seeing each other, but this is not that serious. I'm not like in love with you or nothing. And I always thought that justified me acting the way I did because I'm like, oh, I'm honest. But at the end of the day, I still hurt people's feelings, and that was wrong. Like, I would like be seeing somebody, and then when I'm not feeling them anymore, like I'd like dead them and start seeing somebody else, or I dead them for the purpose of seeing somebody else that I was feeling, and feel like, well, I'm fine, I'm in the clear because I didn't fucking cheat, I broke up. But you're still hurting people's feelings, and it's still a shitty way to move. So
Yeah.
But I have, when I was younger, like definitely I did a get back where it's like, oh, you cheat on me, now I cheat on you. Felt terrible.
Let me see how I ever did a get back. Why you got all these? You be having all these terms for all these things.
Bro, I don't make it up, man. They exist.
Get back. Have you done a get back? Let me see. Have I ever done a get back? I ain't never cheat, cause I ain't never smashed nobody, cause this person. Nah, I'm not like that.
Yeah, I did that one time, and it felt so terrible within my like self, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I was like, oof, I can never do that. Like if somebody like cheats on me and we break up or whatever the case is, I need like a whole time period to just cleanse myself of their energy where I don't talk to nobody, you know?
You need a whole goddamn time. I don't need a whole time period. You're supposed to have a whole time period. I guess you're supposed to have like a period where you just, you know, stop. You gotta get yourself right.
Yes.
Right. What do they call that?
Healing.
That's what everybody's saying now. Healing. It's goddamn.
It's true.
Right. I need time to heal. I am healing.
Because look at people that jump from relationship to relationship. You're carrying your last 3 relationships with you into this next relationship. And now this dude is paying for everything everybody else did. And you act like everything he does is because of this reason that somebody else had. But it's like, nah, I'm a whole different person. That's why you need to like heal so you could experience and not compare.
Healing is important, folks.
Yeah.
Healing is very important. It's important to like just sit back and self-reflect also, right? It's important to sit back and look at yourself and see who's making the mistakes. And a lot of the times people say it's not me, right? But I'm gonna give you one mistake right now for everybody, right? You chose to deal with that person. That's a mistake of yours. So even if there is no accountability on your end when it comes to the stupid stuff that happens, right? Like you didn't do anything. You weren't the cheater. You weren't the person who put hands, or you weren't the person who didn't do whatever. If all else fails, that one thing that you could be held accountable for is that.
For sure. Bax, I got another question.
Yes, sir.
He said, all right, Burn and Dama, have you ever been the person that someone cheated with? Have you ever been smashing someone you know is cheating? No. Keyword no. Like if I had a situation with somebody that I didn't know how to go, I never found out because no, definitely not. That's always been a big fucking red line. Like that shit is weird to me.
I'm trying to think right now. Have I ever known that I was being cheated on? Yeah, when I was really young.
Cheated with.
What do you mean?
Be the person that someone is cheating on their partner with.
Oh, what?
You're a dude, so I'm sure.
Yeah, like that
that's
happens.
like super. I feel like that's like for women, that's way more of like a do not cross. For most women, I would hope that it's like a do not cross. But dudes are like the ones that people cheat with all the time because it's I don't know. I feel like that's a game.
Now I would say this. At this stage in my life, I don't want to deal with somebody else's chick, right? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm into. I'm trying to get a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get a car, the kid. I already got my daughter. But I need like 15 more kids. You feel me?
Damn.
I need $15 more million first. You feel me? But at the same time, I don't feel that that's the correct way to be. But that happens to a lot of us men. Yes, the women have been using us. They have been using us for the beef.
Speak on it.
See? Now you got me about to preach up in here. Nah, they be using us. But we ain't gonna make the the whole show about that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you already know who we got on the couch. And we ain't gonna waste precious MC time up in here either. You understand what I'm saying? Because we got to get to know who's sitting on the couch. But I got to start it off like that because that's what y'all want to hear. Every time I get on yo, how come you don't be talking about this? Whatever. Now we want to talk about it. Right? Y'all get a chance to know the person inside of the person. See? Don't steal my slogan. Yeah. You on the red couch with Bird. You sitting here with Dama. And she's a spitter, folks. She spits. You got, how many albums do you have out?
Man, maybe like 5, 6.
How you don't know? You supposed to know. You supposed to.
I really don't, because there's so many that I've put out that are not out anymore. Like I put out my first mixtape before you could like distribute your own shit, before streaming services. And then the second one, same way. Like, I put it out, like, by selling CDs and, like... So, yeah. But I probably have, like, a good 6 projects, give or take. But...
That's dope. Somebody say something?
So Grimy. That's the label.
Oh, okay, that's the label?
Yes, sir. We started a label. Me and my peoples, my man,
How do you
Craig.
do that? Like, how do you start a label? Like... Or you don't even have to run through the steps, but like, what made you start the label? Like,
you know what? I'm gonna not be one of those people that's like, yo, like, if a CEO of whatever, like, the companies that I run, like, my production companies with my man and my brother, the label part is just a branch of that. Basically, like, we are like, selling beats and selling songs, like songwriting services, selling studio time. Like, it's a whole kind of full functioning production company.
Actually, yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
And you know what? Watching you on stage, because I don't know, do you know me from back then? From EO Dub days?
No.
You only know me from the radio show that I had.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. See, you don't even know I got footage with you on stage with me.
No way.
Yes.
What?
I do. I got footage with
I
you
need
on
to
stage
see that.
I got footage with
That's wild.
Vice Versus, and they'll tell you was on stage. Baxter, no, you know I've been at the Dub before.
Yeah.
But before Baxter and all of them, when you was just rapping on the open mic. That's how long ago.
Damn.
I seen you on stage.
Crazy times,
way
man.
Back then.
The EO Dub like sharpened me so much when it comes to like stage performing. It's crazy.
I would always say to people, I said, yo, and shout out to the EO Dub, Big Zoo and all them. I will always say that every MC in New York had to go through there. Like back then when it was at the Pyramid. Like if you came up as an MC, you had to stop through the Pyramid one time.
Yeah.
Through an open mic, you had to do something.
Yeah.
But when I went there, I enjoyed watching you freestyle.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Yes. Everybody knows that you can freestyle. So if I was to come up with, if I was to try to go back and forth right now with you think you could do that?
I mean, I could, but it's not something I really enjoy doing in that kind of circumstance. But I'd be down. Like, I'm never the type of person to say no. But it's like if you play a beat, it gotta be the vibe though. Freestyling is a vibe thing for me, especially now where it's like I don't really like
freestyle or style.
I do still. Like I won an MC challenge like in 2020.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, during the pandemic, like we did an MC challenge that I won, and I did a couple that I didn't, or I did one that I didn't win.
What's one of your hottest? Like, if you had to sit back and say, what's one of my dopest songs? What is the song that you would say?
For Your Love.
Okay. What about why? Why is that?
That beat that Craig made. It's like I was in love with that beat from the second I heard it. I wrote that hook and that whole song very quickly around the time that Vice passed away, and I actually got some of the zoom in the song, and it's like textured in, so it's like you don't hear the conversation, but it's like a texture. The song is so catchy and heartfelt, and it's about a topic that too many people don't talk about it. The hook goes, "I don't want to get locked up for your love," which is like, you know, it's all about.
I heard that song earlier. I was like, hey, yo, I'm not getting locked up for nobody's love. But that's not the purpose of what you were saying. You was basically saying, like, yo, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
Like, don't
do
play
that,
me.
Don't
do me like that. Exactly. So that's one of my favorites because
Would you really get locked up though? Do you really feel it inside of you like, yo, I will get locked up for this type of love? Like,
I mean, it's more like I don't want to, but I will if I got to, and that's more along the lines of like, yo, like you don't put me in a compromising position where I feel like I have to beat a bitch's ass or like, you know, be on some crazy shit.
You got to give me a scenario. Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't going to jail for no.
But I'm definitely, and it's also a play on the whole ride or die thing, which I think is such a tired concept. Because it's like nobody wants to fucking die, and everybody's like talking about like I want to ride or die, and put bitches in all types of dangerous predicaments where they gotta prove their love to somebody. And I think that shit is played out and over, you know, because it's like this is the era of like. Yo, like I'm.
Don't get me in trouble though.
Don't get me in trouble. Like, I don't want to get locked up for your love.
I used to deal with this woman that used to stare at dudes. Like I don't even think it was dudes. I think it was just people in general. Mm-hmm. But like you have to understand that if you're walking past dudes in general and you lock eyes with them, it's okay to look. I don't care if you look because I'm looking too. Okay, but when you locking eyes. And you following heads.
True story.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, especially in New York, where it's like we're very conscious of our own and each other's eyeballs. Like we grew up raised like don't be staring unless you want to have like some kind of issue. So it's not. Yeah, it's like, we're very aware of our eyeballs out here. Like
yeah. So that song right there gets you like. I like the song. I really love that song. But you know what my favorite song is.
What's your favorite song?
It's the same as everybody else's.
When I Trap?
No. You know.
Closer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can you be?
Yeah.
Can you be? Oh, this phone don't even want it. Can you be? Can you be? That's my joint. I ain't gonna lie.
I love that song.
That song is some years old.
No, I just put it out.
You just put that out?
Mm-hmm. I just put it out in September.
Why do I feel like I heard that song before?
Because it sounds so classic and timeless.
Oh, screws me. It screws me. It sounds so classic and timeless.
Yeah, it feels like that. I mean, I love that song so much. I'm so proud of that song for sure.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's very different. I really like the cadence in that song. And I love the beat. Who made that beat?
Track Pros.
That beat is dope.
Yeah, shout out to Track Pros.
You on the red couch with Burn, and you sitting here with one of the dopest MCs, like I said, Dama from Brooklyn, Brighton Beach, right? No, Brighton Beach, Brighton Beach. Oh, I got it right, Brighton Beach. Sir? How is it being a rapper from Brighton Beach?
Pretty regular. I mean, we came up with a long line of rappers like We Be Foolish. That's our OGs.
Who's that? I don't.
They're a rap group from Brighton Beach. Shout out to Yesh, Bobby, Boogs, DJ Bless. That's like my older brothers.
Okay.
They came up in like the late 90s. Toured all over the place. So like our, that's our pride and joy.
Okay.
But Brighton Beach is very musical. Todd Terry, house music. And we grew up freestyling on the boardwalk and freestyling outside of Lincoln.
So that's how you started rapping, basically.
Yeah, I was just doing I was doing what everybody else was doing, but I was I'm very like competitive when it comes to stuff like that. And when I first started rapping, obviously I was terrible. I was like 13, 14. I was terrible. And I would always like try to battle and like just, but people telling me that I wasn't good and to not quit my day job made me really like focus up on my pen.
That'll make you do it, folks.
Right. Even at 14, I was like, day job, I'm fucking So I started recording first in the Bronx, then in Staten Island. Mm-hmm. Then I took it back to the neighborhood after like kind of getting comfortable on the mic.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. That's a dope story. And guess who has one similar?
Yeah?
Brother Slim. Yes. Me. But this ain't about me. This is about Dama. right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's one of the dopest MCs. And that's why she about to spit something for us. Because I already told y'all that's what she came here for. 16, here it go. You want to hit? Nah, I ain't going to put you on the spot.
I mean, I could do a quick 16. I just do whatever as the most recent shit I recorded. Because my memory for 16s is like, it's either going to be one from when I was a kid or one from very recently.
Oh, nah, I want to hear some recent. You come on now. You already know.
All right.
But before you spit this 16, I want everybody to know that you're witnessing history in the making right now. Because Dama's nice. Like, this is not no... I gotta explain this real quick. I gotta explain this to you real quick. I have to set this up because people be thinking like I be having just regular people sitting on this couch, right? It's not that, right? And then like sometimes you'll look at numbers and be like, oh, she doesn't have 1 million followers on whatever, right? She got followers, but you know, she's gonna get there. But the mind frame and the genius behind the way that Dama writes and the way that she puts it on the track is the reason why she's sitting right here on this couch. I didn't want to gas it up too much, but I'm just saying.
Damn. Now I'm like, damn, should I do a different one?
You know what I'm saying? I put you on the spot, but I'm just saying. I just know I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen you on stage. I've seen you do it. People tell you this all the time. I'm sure Craig tell you, yo, listen. You got it. I'm sure because he might be someone who knows music really well. I know music really well.
He definitely does.
Like I can point out if somebody sings for me right now or does something or whatever. Like I'll tell you that person is gonna make it. Right. I'm connected to music emotionally.
Yes, same. I'm very like connected emotionally. Actually, once I started tapping into my emotional love relationship, womanly self, is when I started making the best music of my life.
Bam. There you go. You gotta connect with the audience emotionally, artists. Yeah. Okay. Don't just.
And the more specific I got to my own shit, and to not like be catering to a broad audience. Like my shit is very niche and very specific. It started resonating with more people. The more specific I got, the more it resonated with more people because
they experienced those same situations.
Right.
So, and this is what you know. I mean to go off track on it a little bit, but you know we got to talk about these things sometimes as artists because a lot of artists don't understand that. They just want to get on the stage and just jump around. Yeah, that's cool. But a lot of the times that's temporary. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't get on the stage and jump around, but put some emotion behind it. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, are you just putting lines together? Which sounds good too sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I put lines together too sometimes. But anyway, Red Couch with Burn. Everybody spit a 16 on my couch. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Even the ones that I didn't think spit.
Really?
I was like, hey, yo.
Where are those? Spit? I didn't see those clips.
They up there.
Yeah?
Yes, they are. The 16s are up there. You just got to go through them. I normally put them up every now and then or whatever, you know. But that's not what, you know, the content of the entire show is. So, you know, you don't see the 16s too much. But
okay,
we going to see this 16. I'm, you know.
All right.
Anyway, let's go. Dama Nails.
All right. No nails, just the Dama.
Excuse me.
Alright, this is a little recent one. I ain't gotta go nowhere. Shorty did a whole rail. My money longer than a coke nail. Oh, well, if I don't win, we both fail. Might as well ride up on the coattail. Dama steez like a wallaby. I choose me like it's allergies. They spill the tea, then they cop a plea. You, as my man, should massage my feet. Is that misogyny, misandry? Cancel me. You call him Big Tony? That's Little Anthony. They going ham off a half a key, sounding like a fan to me.
She's just talking to you right now. Can it be? She opened up a can of beans.
Candidly, I speak in Peter Luger's like it's Applebee's. Motherfuckers know they can't really dance with me.
She's speaking Peter Lewis. Like, I'm done. We done. But yeah, you on the red couch with Burn right now, and you just witnessed one of the dopest MCs. And you know, to the people that's viewing on the live cameras, I love y'all for tapping in. We have multiple cameras in the building, so that's why you see we keep looking around. So I know it looks like we look crazy, but we got multiple cameras up, and you are blessed to witness the live, because the live gets deleted after, you know, some hours or so, and then you see the professional footage later. So I thank y'all for tapping in. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere, because I guess we supposed to be spitting something right now.
Oh, yes. So on all platforms is DVMA. On Instagram is DVMA_music. I spell the V as a salute to Vice Versus. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you can pretty much find me like that anywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. I got a So Far Sound show coming up on November 17th, so get tickets for that. An Aight So Boom event coming up. Red Couch with Burn. Thank you for having me.
This is all like, yo, listen, we gonna blow. And when we blow, it's a wrap.